today we're gonna make a parody of Girl Defined. Okay, so
first up, we need to dress in a God-honoring way. A God-honoring way. No other way. All right. Oh God.
Oh God.
Did you just say, "Oh God"?
Lucy, what is this?
I'm sorry!
Stop! I have the perfect idea. This turtleneck is perfect. This turtleneck top is just perfect. Okay, I'm gonna try it on real fast. I'll be right back. Get out of here! I'm not homosexual. I found just a God-honoring sweater. I think I need a scarf just to cover up those extra.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the shorts are cutting it a little bit close, but
It's okay. No one will actually see it in the video.
Hey girls, it's Kristen and Bethany here with Girl Defined Ministries.
Okay, so today we'll be talking about 6 guys that you should not date, court, or marry.
Date, court, or marry. None of those.
None.
No.
Not having any of them.
You always just... So, it's really hard, like, when you think about it, you think, like, oh, I want to grow up and, like, date a godly boy.
A godly man. So, the first guy that you should never court, date, or marry, and this is Mr. Talk. Mr. Talk talks the talk, but never walks the walk. He says that he's pure and that he's godly, but he always seems to be the one in the relationship trying to compromise, tempting you to turn to the devil.
Really, like, I know that is not somebody that I want to date, court, or marry.
We've all been involved with Mr. Talks at some point in our life, but yeah, just know that you should never court, date, or marry Mr. Talk.
Never.
In honor of God.
Not a very godly man, if I do say so myself.
And Mr. Talk is always the kind of guy that just is trying to, you're trying to make a compromise, and then he just blows up in your face, and he's like, nah, why do you want to do that? Nah!
Don't forget, I'm also just a girl.
He says no!
Standing in front of a boy.
I didn't expect that. He can't walk the walk. He doesn't listen to you. He talks the talk, but he doesn't walk the walk.
Sorry about the change of scenery.
Basically, the second guy that you should not court, date, or marry is Mr. Struggle. Now, Mr. Struggle is the guy who struggles in an area of his life, and he's always like, I'm gonna get better at this, like, I'm gonna work harder.
And, like, he says he's trying.
He says that he's trying to get better, but
his struggles never go away.
Never goes away. They just never get better, and, like...
You don't deserve someone like that.
You don't deserve someone who has struggles in their life.
No.
You don't want to be carrying around that backpack of rocks.
No, that's really not okay.
It's not okay. And, you know, you are not the one to make him feel better. He should be talking to an older minister at the church. And, yeah. Basically, anyone with struggles is definitely not someone that you should court, date, or marry.
For sure.
The next man that you should never court, date, or marry is any man that is obsessed with you.
Oh.
Now, I have had many times in my life where men have been obsessed.
We've been there.
But really, that's not okay. When you're dating a man who's obsessed with you, who's putting you before God,
it's hard to even, like, speak of.
If he's putting you before God, he is under no circumstances a godly human. Another story that actually happened to me when I was younger.
Back in the good old days.
In the good old days.
Good one. Anyway.
So I was actually dating a man. We've all been there. Girls, we've all been there. In the good old days, I was in the grocery store and he saw me in the grocery store. So he literally took a U-turn.
A U-turn in the middle of the road.
In the middle of the road.
A literal U-turn.
To come look at me in the store, like, oh my God. That is not okay.
It's really not okay.
No.
Like, and you may ask yourself the question, is it okay for me to think about a guy on a day-to-day basis?
Absolutely not.
And the answer is
Absolutely.
it's not okay. No.
All right. Guy number 4 that you should never court, date, or marry is probably the most serious, the one that really you just cannot have in your life. That is Mr. Unsaved.
No.
Now, Mr. Unsaved is the man who is not a believer of the Lord Savior,
I don't care.
Jesus Christ.
Girls, listen to me. Just listen up. I don't care how cute he may be. I don't care if he is literally, you want to die in his presence. If he is that hot. I don't care about that. No. If he is not a Christian, you can't marry him.
Yeah. If the guy, I don't care, girls, how hot he is, if he is not Christian, if he is not unsaved, the Bible makes it very clear. You do not dare marry that man. He is not a godly man.
And that's just the truth. Like, if
It's just the truth, girls. It may hurt to hear, but it's necessary.
it's just kind of a sensitive topic to talk about, but
No matter how much you love him, never date
court.
or marry a non-Christian man. So girls, yep, there you have it. Never date Mr. Unsaved.
Court or marry Mr. Unsaved.
All right, so thanks for watching. We really enjoyed talking to you guys about the 5 guys that you should never court, date, or marry.
Never.